Icarus versus High Current, Tusco.
Yeah. Looking forward for some action.
So speak to me. So we're thinking the Thinker by High Current is going to be the first ban, correct?
I would say so, yes. I mean...
Yeah. Let's have a little looky. What are you going to give us, High Current? Hey, see? Tusco, me and you, man. Me and you. I tell you what. Now, Icarus, you know, they're attacking first, so I don't think the Thatcher's going to be in play. They might ban the Jackal. Okay, well, maybe not. I guess attacking completely forgot that they needed to ban the Thatcher. I mean, fair enough on that one. Tusk, what do you think the next one's going to be?
Yeah, I mean, you and I talked about possible mirror ban, but I don't know which of them is going to ban her.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Icarus.
There you go. See, Tusco, he's getting everything on point right now. I'm going to leave it up to Tusco with the final ban. What's the final ban, Tusco?
High Current kind of called the Valkyrie, so
yeah.
That's of course going to be the last one.
There we go, there we go.
Nice one, nice one.
Let's get into the lickety splits of Villa. And I love Villa. Like, despite playing it in rank, despite playing it at unranked, despite playing it anywhere, okay? Villa is probably one of the most, like, you know, it's got a good, it's a nice looking map. You can't agree with it. You can't agree with me on that. It's a beautiful map. I feel like Villa is one of those maps that you just feel, yeah, I would go there if it was real, you know? Think about it. Do you know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
But we're gonna start on trophy and sanctuary room, and let's see what the boys of High Current are gonna set up here.
Right. Of course, we're gonna see some sort of extension, and I would say Mez and Luke might just go and hold off that bit, as we know these two guys are definitely capable of taking an entire team, just those two.
Yeah, and obviously you can see the goals being placed, alibis being placed. Now, I'm trying to think, with the OSA being brought out, do I feel like they're gonna push through the are they gonna push through all the way to AV, or are they gonna push through bedroom with you? So what are you thinking?
I mean, we see an entire stack on Shotty's side, so
yeah,
I think the default AV to take is definitely going to be in play, as we see Banky on Osa, who's probably going to try and run, you know, some sort of either push or then just lay back, as we do see him getting himself for the team.
Yeah, it appears with the Osa shield, he's gonna walk with it as like you know, a silver armor as they drone out these players of High Current. Now it looks like they've droned out Jaeger here, and if Jaeger's not aware of this, he might spot Osa coming up this corridor. But Meza, he's gonna take out one. Nasir Yana gone early in the game, so yikes on that one. It's Mega to get 2 for 1 here. At the minute he's gonna take some shots on the Nebulous, but Boyoshi is going to be brought out to stop the delay of the Osa from pushing forward. That's going to give time for Meza to walk a bit around and kill the Jackal. So well done to him.
Right, we see the Hibana refragging on Meza. That's him off the board. We do still see Luke on 90 try and, you know, sort of delay these taggers still, as he's falling back onto site now. Which means, you know, Icarus is going to have pretty much the entire map control other than site. And let's see if they're gonna utilize that actually and push up the site. As Bacon might just go with a little push together.
Yeah, we're a minute 20 now, and two men down, and they gotta try and see if they can get the even score of numbers here right now, as you know, time is dwindling, and obviously there's a player below. Yeah, he's just gonna stay below as we just move the right time. Banky will get the alibi for that one, so apologies for that. But yeah, he's gonna find a pre-place C4, but nothing's gonna really be found there. But Jacko, he's gonna take one for his money, so 2v2 back and stall for that one. 50 seconds to go, and the plant is gonna be temporarily salted as it was about to go down, Tusco.
Right, Jacko, you know, as a smoke, taking a bit of, you know, bullets from the banking, Bacon trying to take it out, but Yeti just getting that frag on him. And now banking a 1v2, flanking it to Master. Does he have enough time to take this out? Of course, he does still have his shield, and maybe he might utilize the smokes. Who knows?
Yeah, it looks like he's giving the call to know that both operators are there, but unfortunately enough, Banky was trying to have an altercation with Yeti, but Yeti comes out on top for our featured player.
Yeah, featured player for a reason, you know? He is definitely showing his worth right now.
He's the king of Goyos. I've told him this in the DMs, like, you are insane on Goyo, man. You know how to play him correctly, and, you know, unfortunately, Icarus, they're going to see the other side of the gun of this altercations. So now, High Current, they take the lead of finishing round 1 as they progress to round 2. And they're going to move over to Aviator and Games here. And let's see what they can do on this site instead.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Right. We are seeing a proxy on the wall mine, so possibly trying to get those intel drones off. Let the roamers, you know, feel a bit more safe and see if Icarus knows how to attack this one yet again.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, sites being made here, and I think we're also seeing a mute with an MP5K, because I feel like, you know, with 2 SAS operators with with 2 shotguns, I believe, like, you know, the other one's going to be like, well, what do I do then? If you're going to do all that, what do I do? So, you know, he's going to bring out the MP5 and have a little walk around it with some mute jammers that he's been placing down. And as you can see, you're going to place some down in Astro and Bedroom, you know, just stop off the cutoff of delay of just delaying their intelligence. And of course, rightly so. You know, mute is one of the most played operators in my opinion, and a lot of strats are invested towards him, Tusco.
Yeah, exactly, and Icarus is playing off that side of the map now, and you know those mute jammers really trying to sort of delay these attackers, as we do still have 2 roamers also supporting it. But question is Icarus gonna just push through it, or are they gonna fall into the 2 defenders holding it off?
I don't know, but Poxy needs to be very careful here, as it looks like members of Icarus, they seem to be aware that there's gonna be players outside of landing. So he's gonna cut off, just to back off a little bit, as the drones they are falling through. I believe the mute jammers weren't doing their job as much, as you can see the drone work is being made upstairs. So one of the thermite breaches are gonna be made off. And as they advance with the OSA, they're gonna see if they can try and take control of, you know, landing and 90.
Right, and both defenders having fallen somewhat back to side now. Of course, still trying to take some control, but mostly just this utility getting it off the board with 1 thermite and a bunch of drones.
Yeah, and if you look at the drone counter real quick, it's 3 for 2. Well, make that 4 for 1. 2 to 1. So, I think we've just cursed the drone counter there, Tusco. So, they've only got 2 drones to work with now, from Bacon in his pocket and Nebulous left that's somewhere in this facility. A minute 10, it looks like Icarus, they are stalling for time, but they have got 90 control.
Right, High Current playing this extremely nice, as we do still see Jacko on the cams, and 1 frag already comes out from Proxy side on the MP5, trying to stall out the attackers on the map push. And he gets another frag, though another refrag comes out, and of course the Maestro taking some 80 bullets towards the attackers.
Yeah, solo down TRX now in a 1v4. He will take out Jacko for his money before Luke is going to take the final kill for round 2. High Current, 2-0.
Right. Yeah, and you know, me calling the Icarus overtime, I'm not gonna back down on it, but the way they're attacking right now, it definitely looks like High Current is in a sweet spot.
Well, High Current, I believe they are a very good defensive team in the entire league. That's by definition of fact, I believe. I just feel like High Current, they speed through how they can control the depths of defense, but on their attacks, a little bit rusty. So obviously, don't think Icarus are out yet. I know Icarus are going through a little bit of a delaying of time, and not losing all their gunfights, but it's not over yet. We're only in round 3. Anything can change at this possibility of time.
I mean, you're correct on that one. We do know, though, that High Current, especially on this map, really knows how to defend now the kitchen side, and I really love seeing that living room, as we didn't really see it being played too much last time by HDD pushing somewhat default and vertical.
Absolutely.
I do hope Icarus is trying to contest it this time.
Yeah, but it looks like most of all the players of Icarus are going to be on the opposite side of the strat. So we might not see them play, but who knows? Who knows? We could see a little bit of action over there on the side of the map. But right now, members of Icarus, they are going to be outside of balcony. As you can see, they want to see if they can do a pantry take here, but guarded by Mr. Yeti and Meza, I believe.
Right, Mesa playing on the smoke is definitely funny to see, but he is playing it somewhat passive. I mean, using one canister this early, sure, but we do see 4 members of Icarus, now 3 people left, and it looks like a very, very brute force push as they do get the trades off, and now 3v4 on site.
And there goes another. Temporarily out, but he ain't done yet. But Nebulous is gonna be there to save the day. He's gonna save his bacon, pun intended, right there. So bacon ain't out. He's gonna be revived by Nebulous, and it's currently a 3v2. But sorry, as I say, that Nuki boy, he's gonna take out Lord. So now it's a 2v2 after all that mayhem of pantry take.
Yeah, and we see both Icarus members being on low HP with now just 1 guy left, and that's Nebulous on the Jackal. He does have a very nice gun, but he is up against Luke, and yeah, unfortunately doesn't get it. Defenders take yet another round, and onwards we go.
I believe they wanted to be more aggressive, Tusco. They wanted to see if they can think, well, if they're gonna do an extension from all the way in living room, well, let's just take the site now, And obviously, Meza was quick to just be aware of, like, guys, they're doing a pantry take, get back here. And, all of High Current, they just protected the site. I felt like only 2 players of Icarus managed to get a foot in towards that site. The rest of the remaining players were left in pantry, dead and buried. And I just feel like they need to recuperate and just think of an idea to really go over High Current here. They need to think about taking their time of clearing out the roamers, clearing out the way of High Current's balance of defense, because right now it's really strong.
Right, and last time we saw High Current was, against HDD on the same map, and from the interview we also got the somewhat featured player to tell us some spicy stuff, and yeah, as we saw, just curious round. Right, they are extending towards living room, but they are also extremely prepared for that fast push on site. And we saw, as you said, Mesa just a smoke holding him off, trying to wait for the rest of the defenders to fall back on site. They actually, in my opinion, did it extremely well.
Absolutely. So only hats off to High Current, regardless of the fast push into their site. They defended it pretty well, ending it up in their favor. But we're in round 4 now. We're gonna go back to AV, and now last time we were at AV, it was a bit of a delayed time from Icarus. They slowed the preparation down before they can reach 90 and outside AV, and ended up in a High Current win. So they need to see something here to really push the momentum on High Current. If you be aggressive on a High Current, High Current will have to back off if you play too aggressive.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Alright, Bacon is taking just a bit of his HP off, and yeah, it looks like somewhat a soft push on actual site, and Banky, of course, being that also is gonna bring a bit more spice to the ball, but he does get taken down by Yeti.
Yeah, Our featured player today is not living up to the curse of all the other featured players. He's sitting at 4-2 right now. As I say that though, Nebulous is going to fall. As Nebulous is, Nebulous didn't fall. He took out Meza, and he's taking control of Vault here. So members of Icarus, they have gotten faster, and they've taken control quite early, which is really good. Now, you know, they're going to Jackal scan out the alibi, so alibi you're now exposed on them stairs. So, you know, you're going to delay some time here as they investigate trying to clear you, but it looks like they know that you're going to parry back off the site. Minute 30 here, and it looks a bit stronger for Icarus. Let's see what they can do here, Tusco.
Alright, definitely. I mean, they got plenty of time, and they got most of the map control as Yeti takes another pick off the board. That is definitely not going to play in Icarus' favor. We do still see Hibana on the closet side, but he also gets taken out. I mean, this is absolutely nice hold from High Current side. Wow. Yeah, and Yeti taking this position in order to somewhat get a crossfire together with Luke on the doorway, as we do still see Icarus trying to push into sight. Nebulous taking a gunfight with Luke. Though Diana is trying to somewhat lure out Yeti, even though he's somewhat low HP, so a gunfight might not work out.
Yeah, and as more members of Icarus fall at the hands of High Current, LTRX, you're the final player of round 4 to see what you can do here. It looks like 30 seconds remaining to go, and I believe this is a High Current round yet again, Tusco.
Yeah, I mean, 6 seconds against Luke. Yeah, of course they're gonna call the tactical timeout, and let's see if they can stop High Current's momentum.
Yeah, so let me just get my webcam back up so you can see my pretty face. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, Icarus, they're going to take a timeout here. They are struggling, and they're going to see if they can try and work out what's going on. As, you know, High Current, they're defending very well on Villa. You know, it's a very good map for them, and it's a map that, you know, probably a lot of teams are going to be writing down, being like, avoid High Current on Villa. Ban it because they are good with Boyos. And it's incredibly very strong. Do you agree, Tusco?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree, but as we saw High Current against HDD did take, I believe it was the last attack round, or the second to last.
Yeah.
Might stop the momentum, might not quite sure. Of course, it's both teams having these 2 minutes just to talk about what's going on. Of course, High Current is utilizing those 2 minutes and thinking about how to carry that momentum forward.
2 minutes? I
don't
know you can get 2 minutes. I didn't know you can get 2 minutes. I thought it was.
How long is it though?
It's a minute that you get, and I've got it.
It's only
I've got
minutes?
it on the timer right here, so everyone can see at home.
It feels like 2 minutes though, as the opposing team.
So yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it over here. Okay. Yeah, but a good old iPhone timer when I have a timeout ready for people. But yeah, obviously right now High Current they get a timeout for that one, so they get a nice freebie timeout talking over like, you know, guys, we're doing good. Let's keep up the momentum, you know. But as for Icarus, they're gonna go over the mistakes and think about, all right, we need to clear out this, we need to clear out that, we need to be faster on this, and I want to see what they can make of. Also, bear in mind, there is a mistake on the screen, as you can see. It's not a 5v4. No members of High Current are dead. It is just a HUD error. I apologize. I don't know why Ubisoft haven't fixed that in a while. Sometimes they do that to Tusco, and I don't know why. It's like they predict the future of whoever's going to die first. So if High Current actually, like a member of High Current died first, I'm actually going to laugh.
Yeah, I mean, classic Ubisoft yet again.
Classic Ubisoft.
Right, Icarus, what to me looks like a full team spawn on Master. maybe some default take and trying to get that study late round study rotate. I'm not quite sure. This looks like a very brute force push on the opposite side.
Yeah. Obviously, with the holdings of castle barricades, Luke can just, you know, he can chill in here. Just wants to worry about any drones that come his way, but it looks like he's gonna just take his time and parry off. And it looks like Icarus, they're gonna start investigating Astro before working their way downstairs. I believe they are gonna think about going downstairs, but we do see Lord. He's gonna make his way all the way to Terrence and see if he can get something on the balcony over here instead.
Right, and that castle actually being utilized perfectly, as we do see Luke getting injured on some sort of extent. Nebulous might try and go for that, as he is pushing together with Bacon, but that castle barricade is still blocking them.
I believe he was shot through the wall. So I believe that's him gone, and obviously another member of High Current is gone as well. They're down but not out, but yeah, so as soon as I say that, go by, Meza. But yeah, it looks a bit better now. This timeout is needed, and it looks like Icarus are taking the helm here. They are in control of this, and they're going to see if they can take more as they push further towards the site. They've got Yeti, Jacko, and Poxy to worry about. You know, these three players, they can still, you know, take the damage off Icarus and return into their favor at some point. They've still got utility, like the Wamai, like the Malusi, and the 3 smoke canisters to really do something here, Tusco.
Right, we do see Sophia getting injured and now confirmed, together with the Alder picking off yet another one, as it is Banky. So what looks like 2v3 as one is down, but he's gonna get revived.
Yeah, he's gonna get revived there. 35 seconds remaining, and I mean, you know, they're just gonna let him up, you know, but like I said, it was a 5v3 and it's back in a 3v3. With all the utility in play, it's gonna be looking a little bit harder now for Icarus unless they can do something here and right now to get a point on this map.
Right, and 20 seconds left. Nebulous on low HP with Yeti on a smoke canister left. We are definitely going to see some spike to push on the Volt take, and he gets picked off by Yeti. Twitch gets one. He gets picked off, and now it's just Yeti
unlucky. I was unlucky, but yeah, he was gonna get that nice little 2-piece for that one. But High Current, they're gonna take the another round. He has Poxy. He's just gonna wait on the timer. He's gonna say, "You want the site? You have the site." Because guess what? I'm just gonna let the time go out. So well done to High Current there for wasting Icarus's time for that round as we go into the final round before we swap sides, Tusco. So tell me, how did you feel with Icarus there? Because it felt like they were improving a lot better against High Current, but then they just fell apart after that 5v3.
Right. I mean, that technical pause definitely showed something at the start of the round. Them taking it to a somewhat fast 5v3, but High Current showing that they know how to play this game and bringing it back to a 3v3 with presumably a little bit of time left. So I mean, yeah, this is definitely getting interesting, as it is now the last defense round. We are downstairs again, and Banky on something else than an Osa. Definitely nice to see now.
Yeah, I believe the Osa isn't really working as much in the favor right now. I believe, you know, Osa can work on for some teams, but for High Current, they just know how to go over that and really, you know, screw the attacking strat with her. So obviously he's gonna go onto the sledge now, and as for the last round, they can see if they can try and get one attacking round, you know? Let's see if they can try and get on the board here. Or let's see if High Current can get a nice 6-0 sweep on their half.
Right, getting to the last attack round on Icarus' side, we are seeing Nebulous sticking that Jackal, which is a very, very nice pick, as you do see Meza on the pulse, so they might try and lure out this Roma.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, they're going to try and take their time here, not lose any members of Icarus. But, you know, Jacko, he's going to be on the Astro stairs, and I believe he's just been droned out, so he's going to come back down them stairs. He's going to not take that fight head on. You know, they're just going to take their sweet, sweet time here. And I believe the pulse scanner is going to be made there. And that was a perfect executed C4 kill. Well done, Meza, for taking out Banky. So that's a sledge. No more vertical presence being made. As you can see on your screen, Tusco, what do we have for utility for Icarus?
I mean, Ash is, you know, capable of opening vertical, but if you got something like, you know, anything combo on site as a Melusi or whatever, I mean, you're definitely not focusing on any type of vertical. It is funny seeing that double claymore though. I mean, that new update bringing 2 claymores per operator is kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, but you know, at the end of the day, they are still trying to vertically outplay the whole from Meza from the C4, but you know, damage is going to be taken from both ends of those players. Oh, but a player's already walked on in, and that is Lord. He's having none of that, so he's going to take out 1, make that 2, make that 3 for Nebulous. So it's all falling apart for High Current. They need some regaining here, or that's all going to fall out one by one. But as it's right now, Luke Doherty, he's in a 1v3 as he takes out 1, but LTRX, he's going to take out the final player. So out of all that chaotic mayhem, all they did was drive themselves into the site and cleared every member of High Current, as they were meant to do. Tusco, I see, like,
Right, I mean, that was beautiful by Icarus. Losing your vertical early round to a pulse, but still capitalizing on some sort of, you know, quick push. It was very nice made by them. And I mean, looking at the way they pushed, it looks like they kind of anticipated going for fast, really fast memo push, with or without the sledge. That was very nice made.
It was a very nice made, but I just felt like I have to be the bad guy here. I just feel like it took you 6 rounds to get that aggression on the board. Like, maybe it's too late here, but who knows, you know? High Current, they are going to be on the attack now, whereas you guys don't on defense, but in my eyes, I was not impressed with how it took them that long to show the aggression towards High Current. You know, High Current, they let their guard down, but after that 1 round, they're probably going to be annoyed at themselves, because I believe, I'm not sure, but I feel like High Current, they want to be that team to say, we want to go for 7-0s. We want to be a dominating team in this league. We want to show you that we want to go up and show that, you know, we want to be a tier 3 team, and they want to stand their point on that round. And I believe that 1 round has probably been not affected their mental, but it's probably affected them like, we lost the 7-0, but we'll finish this off here and right now. I feel like that's the mentality I get with High Current, and I feel like they want to finish this off as a 7-1 score.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, High Current last match as well on Villa, we saw them losing just 1 defense round, which looks like some sort of, you know, being a bit cocky, thinking they got 6-0, but yeah, just grinding that round differential is definitely their type of gameplay right now.
Yep. Do you see Jacko here? He's pushed his way into study. And I believe, yeah, he's just 90'd LTRX, so goodbye, my friend. Rest in peace, as Yeti, he's gonna take that control of 90, because that is his bitch. That's his baby. So, 2 minutes to play here, and it's already falling apart for Icarus, and they need to get a kill back here. As Banky, he's gonna be the one roaming below. He wants to wait until there can be a flank being made, but as you can see, we have a Nomad on the board, and if that Nomad is right, I believe there is Nomad traps on them stairs. Surely not, right?
Surely they gotta anticipate some sort of roam, but Banky being very silent with his 2 impacts. I mean, we might see some early pick on the 90. Of course, the window player isn't there holding anything anymore, as they are pushing towards the side, and Toxie looks like he's using some of his last utility there on the Nomad, and yeah.
Well, you got rid of the Nomad trap, so that hasn't alerted any members of High Current, as you see on the scoreboard. They are not aware of this flank. So this flank could change the detriment of this round. But as Bacon, he's going to pick up 1 here. So that's 1 down. Let's hope it's going to be a 2, because Ayana, look behind you, my friend, because Banky is going to bank on you. and bank all that money and take your head off clean off. So members of HDD now, they're going to be aware that there is a player behind them. So Poxy, he knows there's a player now in Vault, and he will get that trade back. So it's back in a 3v3 favor. But time is running out. 40 seconds to play here. Yeah, he's got one more nade to play with if he wants to try and get that nade onto that little bandit tucked in there in that corner. But 3 seconds to go. What do you think, Tusco?
Right, I mean, Nebula's playing in a trophy situation right now. We do still see the defenders on 2, well, now 1 C4 as we do see the 2v2 trade out and yet another kill, and yeah, Icarus just clutching it up in proper manner.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that remaining half, soon as Banky cut off, cut off the denial of that landing in 90, it really gave them momentum for Icarus to really step up what they are made of. I just felt like, however, did they drone that remaining few seconds to clear out those roamers? Because we got rid of Banky, but there was nothing on intelligence on knowing where the remaining players were, because every other player from Icarus, they executed those final kills without, I feel like they weren't taking any other damage from that. So I don't know if there was a delay on, not clearing out the rest of those pesky defenders, and it cost them in the end, didn't they? So
yeah, I believe we saw the Ulrich hiding by Aviator, no, not Aviator, Statue default plant, but no attackers actually realizing he was there, and therefore he got, what, 1 or 2 kills, and then holding a safe position. That was nice played by Icarus, but it is still only 2 rounds on their side. They're definitely gonna need to show up, because that was, yeah, that was a bit too close for comfort.
That was too close for comfort, but Icarus, they've got 2 on the board now, so they're not out yet, but it's anyone's game still. But HDD, they only need 2 more rounds here to get those 3 points, and they will obviously currently right now, I believe, they do take 4th place. So Icarus, they need to stop that, Tusco, or else they are gonna be in a detriment of staying in 5th place.
Yeah, and HDD, if they are getting the points today, they are gonna be in some sort of favor in terms of the round differential. They've definitely won their matches in a very nice favor, as we do see Lord getting picked off early by Mesa.
Yeah.
Very nice attacking push, and yeah, that's 1 roamer off the board already.
My face is all telling me why? Why overly be aggressive on high current like that? I felt that was very selfish of play. I felt like that wasn't like the right form of roaming presence there. I felt like that was the wrong idea. But Banky, he's gonna get 1 though. He's gonna take out the Nomad. He does miss the drone though. Banky, there's a drone right here, buddy. Right here. Yeah, you missed it, buddy. Come back. Anyway, doesn't matter, because the members of HDD, they are aware from that drone, as you saw, has gone lit up. So Poxy has given that call out to say, yay, he's coming your way, my friend. So if you hold that off, that will hold off Banky's rotation back up to site. But he's not going to choose to do that instead. I think they're going to ignore him for now.
Yeah, I think they're going to realize he doesn't have any type of nitro or vertical defaults. Even though he does have his impacts, I don't think he's gonna use it for that. But yeah, Mesa and the Sledge sticking the landing push towards map, and yeah, if they can take that 90 control, it's definitely gonna be in their favor right now.
Absolutely.
Still over a minute left of the clock.
So a minute now, and still a 4v4. It could be anyone's game depending on how Icarus holds this, or depends on how HDD push through this. And as you can see, shots are being fired between Meza and Nebulous, but nothing much is being made. C4's going out, but that's all we're going to do is going to be chip damage here, I'm afraid. Banky, he's going to be on the roam here, but yay! He's going to spot him up there. So now it's a 4v3. 35 seconds to go now, and it doesn't believe there's going to be any other members of Icarus trying to take that trade back. So all the remaining players of Icarus now, they're all going to be stationed into sight. And I believe now it's going to be a point of entry now, as the plant's going to be made in Aviator, Tusco.
Right, we do see the plant getting out and the smoke missing him. Yeah, Mesa gets off the plant, and we see defenders trying to pick off them, but Yeah, Luke as the post-plant holder, he's taken off the board, and yet another one taken off the board. I mean, Icarus might turn this around. We do see them holding a very nice post-plant, but yeah, Yeti taking Nebulous off the board, and
Oh, damn, boy!
yeah.
Damn, so it looks like Jacko and Yeti, they're holding this off, and Bacon, he ain't got nowhere to go, but he's gonna take out Jacko. If he did a swing round out to Yeti, he hasn't got any time. He has to stick to the diffuser, and Yeti, he's just gonna wait this out. He's gonna wait this out, and there we go. High Current, take round 8. And our feature player, he's currently going 13-5 and 4 assists, Tusco. This man is on fire!
Right, I mean, it's like he heard us saying he broke the curse, and he absolutely did. Going 13-5 on that entry roll is very, very nice to see on a map like this.
Absolutely, I'm super impressed with the way High Current have displayed Villa here, and I feel like most other teams are probably going to be thinking, guys, I think we should start banning, Villa against them. I feel like we're getting screwed over. So I feel like this is a statement from High Current to say, yeah, don't take us to Villa, man. Don't take us to Villa. We know how to play Villa. We know how to play this. So 6-2 match point, High Current. Let's see if Icarus can make a massive comeback here. Or will High Current take those delicious 3 points and actually take it over Icarus on the leaderboard?
Anxiety. Do we actually see a match point with Icarus only 2 rounds off the board?
No, I believe most of the matches from Icarus have been quite dominating in those halves. So we are seeing a very one-sided team against a team that's very dominating in most teams. So I believe this is going to be shaking Icarus up a lot.
Yeah, I believe their only losses has been in a 7-8 overtime. So, I mean, if they want to bring it back to overtime, it has to be now. 4 rounds in a row, then another 2 rounds. We need to see Icarus really stepping up against this team.
I have got some more news about this, as Yeti's going to take out one on Banky. They'll go into 3rd place temporarily because Bulletproof, they got a game later against our Wolves. And right now, as it looks, High Current are in 3rd place, not 4th place. They're going to be taking 3rd place. But Bacon, he's going to take out Meza. So it's a 4v4. So it's not over just yet.
Right, 4v4 yet again. 45 seconds taken off the board. Bacon takes up. I mean, Yeti, he's absolutely insane this pattern. I mean, taking featured player 2 matches in a row is kind of crazy to see by him, yeah. Though LTRX is getting back to side and realizing that it might not be as good to roam against these guys just solo. Yeah, another Nitro falls off the board, and LTRX is the only one with 1 left.
You want it? Yeah, don't worry, mate. Don't worry. It's just a cam. It's not a player. It's just a cam, buddy. Slow it down. We're in a minute 30 now, and obviously we saw C4 being made, and I feel like they've both got rid of both C4s now. So they have to play it off vertical angles that they're going to be making, or they're going to hold off these flanks. And as you can see, time is dwindling, and right now there's only 3 members of Icarus left, not 5.
Right, just over a minute back on the clock, and 4v3 on site with no type of plant denial is definitely going to be tough on Icarus' side, and of course the pressure of being in a match point is not really taking in their favor. But Poxy takes a tiny bit of chip damage as Yeti is continuing his vertical pressure on site and trying to see if he can spot out the memo player.
Yeah, 40 seconds now. Just barely out. I think he's tucked in the little bike room, I believe. So we can't really get a shot on him, but yeah, 35 seconds to go now, and it looks like High Current are going to start making a plan. But it looks like that player in bike, he can stop something here. If he goes around into there now, he can stop something right now, but unfortunately he's going to back it off. Plant is being made, so this is a post-plant situation here for Icarus here, and then they need to take this control back. As Oryx falls, it's a 4v2. He'll take out Jacko. Luke's gonna take some damage as he downs one of the players of Icarus, but he goes down. It's now a 2v2, and I think the remaining players. Oh, yay! You're spicing up, my friend! But you're gonna be taken out too! So 1v1, Poxy, upstairs, Nebulous, downstairs. He needs to find the angle, he needs to find the player. He's gonna try and stick this as Poxy. Unfortunately enough, but that's a GG. As High Current, they take those 3 points into 3rd place. Well done.
Right, GG indeed. I mean, High Current just going absolutely mental against a team like Icarus, which, I mean, I think both of us didn't expect a 7-2 win in their favor.
No, not in my eyes. No, absolutely not. I thought this was going to be a dominating factor from both teams. I thought both teams were going to have, race to the ties, but I knew High Current were going to take that all. They were going to take it to the end. I bet 7-5, but heading over 7-2, Tesco. I mean, like you said, no one saw this coming. No one saw this coming, my guy. Like I honestly feel like knowing now, High Current, they're just staying on a high, man. They are a scary ass team. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I mean, taking 7-0 in the first match and then 7-3 and 7-2, I mean, doesn't look like they're letting anybody getting close to a type of match point against them, and definitely not over time. So, yeah, looks like they're telling you they're here to stay. They're here to win this.
Absolutely, and honestly, GG's to the teams, man. Honestly, I'm impressed with what I've been seeing tonight, and honestly, guys, just a little hint: ban Villa from High Current. Trust me, you wanna do that, because if you don't do that, you're gonna be on the other side of things. But yeah, let's see if we can get an interview with one of the players of High Current here. We should hopefully have someone on the line in just a few seconds. Let me just sort this out real quick. Just trying to think. Trying to sort this out for next few games. But yeah, do all this. But yeah, what did you think was the best part of that game? Do you think?
I think the best part about it was, one team losing their Roma, deep Roma, very, very early round, but still bringing it back to the 20-second on-site type of fight. That was very nice made on Icarus' side.
Yeah, absolutely. Just hoping to see see if we can get a good old fashioned interview with one of these players. Just, let's let them have a little noggin.
Question is, are we gonna get the delight of Yeti, the featured player?
I think we are gonna get the featured player Yeti in. I think we are. So let me just sort this out real quick, and we should be good to go. Let's get him in. Let's get Yeti in for a good old chat with us. Yeti, my friend, congratulations today for pulling out a dominating win against Icarus. What do you guys say, man, after that game? Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. That was a really enjoyable game, to be honest. That was fun.
Yeah, I mean,
all we hoped for.
You were our featured player today, man, and you really showed off your skills today. You're just unstoppable, man. Like, I don't know how you do it. You're just on fire against these type of teams. But tell me, did you feel like you were gonna go on to Villa today?
Yeah, well, when I saw Villa, I was unsure. Like, I didn't know how strong this team would be. I thought they were a bit stronger than they were, but it happens.
Yeah,
It's a funny little interaction in the beginning where he said you're gonna need the luck, but I guess we didn't need it. They needed more than us, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like that's gonna really hurt Icarus. They are one of a good strong team in the league, and I hope the next game, I hope they come back and fight in force. But let's talk about you boys real quick. So now the Goyo is, we all heard that guy. You know what I say in the DMs, boy. You're the king of Goyos. Now tell me, Is Goyo a very strong operator in Villa? Do you agree?
Yeah, I think especially for like it's just usually they'll try to like waste time on Villa, and if you're gonna waste time with the Goyos, it just helps so much. And plus you have the C4 of course, which really helps. So just the Goyo time is on the roam, and then if you waste enough time late game, you just pop the Goyos on site, and then it's just you can't really push in. Make
Absolutely.
sure they have 10 seconds left and they have to rush, and then it's done.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that. And talk to me about the last round on round 6. So round 6, you were defending, and you were in kitchen, and all members of Icarus, they just rushed into that site. Like, what happened there?
Yeah, we made a small mistake there. I think we had the round under control, and then we heard people dropping Ivy in the hallway, and then it went crazy. We didn't expect them to be that fast, and it's kind of sad because it happened last match as well. We were winning pretty easily, but
Yeah.
we let this kitchen round slip out of our hands because of a bit of a crazy play, which props on them. That worked really well, but we should have shut it down. We just didn't expect them to hit Memorial so hard.
Yeah, honestly, I felt they stalled out for time when it comes to the aggression on those opening rounds, but then they slowly got the aggression they needed to get that one attacking point on the board. Tusko, do you have any questions for the man?
Yeah. I got some questions. I mean, first off, Icarus taking that tactical timeout to try and sort of dwell on their mistakes, but also stop your momentum without, leaking too much. What was going through your head in that minute?
Yeah, we were 4-0 up, I'm pretty sure, when they did the timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like what we usually do when we have tactical time is we just keep chilling, cracking some jokes, and if needed, talk about things we can fix. So like even if we win the rounds, there's still things we did wrong and things to fix. So we don't stop thinking about what we can improve. So we instantly think about what else we're gonna improve and what we're gonna do the next rounds as well. Um, so although it's a tactical timeout for them, it's also a tactical timeout
For
for us.
you, yeah, absolutely. I completely agree because at the end of the day, they're not only just slowing them down to recuperate their ideas, they're also slowing you down with ideas that you can build upon. So it's one of those times where you feel like, do we time out? That way, then we're going to give them a timeout. It's a very cautious it's a cautious decision to make, against teams like you, because obviously you're just going to be thinking about the next round and the next round and the next round. So. But lastly, before we end it off here, do you feel like you've wanted to try and do another 7-0? Was the plan here? Do you think?
Yeah, we we definitely try to. We always wanna
Yeah,
we always wanna without sounding like too arrogant. If we feel like a team is a bit weaker than us, then there's instead of just saying okay, we'll just win this real quick and then you over it. No, then there's another challenge: winning 7 rounds and not losing a round.
yeah,
If you are that much better, then show that you can win all the rounds. So that we definitely always strive for winning every round. It's just after the kitchen round, which was sad for us that we lost that, and then one attacking. So it happened, but at least a good victory.
absolutely. 7-2. You can sleep easy and knowing like just 2 rounds that we blew. We can fix those easy. You know what I mean? It's just 2, not 3. But honestly, well done today. You take 3rd place now on the leaderboard, so massive congratulations. That's a big step. Temporarily, though, because you want to be watching the next match against Star Wars and Bulletproof. If Bulletproof win that game, obviously you go down to 4th. If obviously, if Dark Wars win, I think you stay pretty good, I believe, you know what I mean? So take that as you will. Your next match is against Convalesce Unity for week 6. Do you have any words? Convalesce Unity.
Well, I think they are like the strongest team in the league. So we'll definitely come prepared. So I hope they come prepared as well, because otherwise they're gonna lose.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that we're the strongest. We are one of the strongest, I'd say. I think we're not the strongest, we're one of the strongest teams in the league. So I do appreciate your kind words. And yeah, we need to come prepared, and we'll be prepared for you. Trust me. We wanna see if we can give you a good game. Congratulations, Jetty. Congratulations, High Current. We'll see you again on week 6. Take it
Thank
easy.
you guys. Have a good night.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, Tusco, man. Honestly, it was a pleasure of hanging out with you for Villa, but I believe
Likewise.
we're gonna have a quick intermission break, and then once we come back, we're gonna be having Wolfie as the next caster to be with me for the next game against Dark Wolves and Bulletproof. Do you have any final words, Tusco, before we head off?
Not really any final words. It was a pleasure once again on the Villa, and let's see if next time we can get some other map.
I mean, I already know the next map, the audience don't, and I think you will see. Well, you'll wait and see. You'll wait and see the next map. Anyway, thank you, Tusco, for helping me tonight, and hopefully we'll see you again next week, my friend. So you take it easy, and we're gonna be right back in a few more minutes before we discuss Star Wars versus Bulletproof. So don't go anywhere.